Hey everyone, Christy Birchville here. Today we're talking about Genesis chapter 17. We've been talking about new beginnings and we talk about Abram and he is now being called Abraham. So God has changed his name. God has given him the fullest understanding of his plan. And in this chapter, we see God revealing this and reminding him, hey, your descendants, your kids are going to inherit all of this. This is what it's going to be for them. And Abraham's looking around thinking, I'm like 90 years old. And he laughs. You see in verse 17, Abraham fell face down. He laughed and said to himself, will a man be born, or will a son be born to a man 100 years old? Will Sarah bear a child at the age of 90? So he's actually 100. His wife is 90. And he realizes that, okay, God's plan is actually to have us bear the children. That's crazy. That's what's so fun about God. God's not limited to what he wants us to do. We can get excited about the plans that God has for us because guess what? They could be completely off the wall and something we would never have thought of, never would have picked out. Sitting back and just waiting for God to say, you know what? Hey, I have a plan for you. I'm excited to fulfill it. And guess what? You're never going to believe how we're going to do this. And that's the kind of plans that God comes up with. That's the exciting pieces of what God comes up with. That's what I want you guys to, when we think about new beginnings, I want you guys and myself to be open to the idea that, you know what? This could be completely off the wall. This might be something I would never think of. And this might be exactly why God hasn't shared it with us in detail, because our thought might be, this is crazy. We can't do this. God knows that we can do these things, and God's going to be right there with us as we do them. Are we willing to still step forward, even when God's plan seems completely out of left field? He's still God, and he can still make it happen.